Hi everyone, this is Hayley from Violet's Beauty Bar in Haxby. I am the body piercer there. Wanted to do a quick video just to clarify some age limits that we have Violet's. Schools are out, so we're having quite a few young ones wanting to come in for piercings, so I need to make this clear exactly what the age limits are. Lobes, which is the squishy bit at the bottom, first and second, you can have done from 6. I believe that the child has to understand what's happening, that there's a certain amount of aftercare, so I think 6 is a good age to pierce from. As a parent myself, I understand that kids want things under 6, but I think 6, they understand that it's going to hurt, that they have to keep it clean. To a certain point they have to know how to take it in and out. So 6 from lobes. And then for everything else it's 16 with a parent and 18 without a parent. So we're talking everything else. We're talking all these helix around here. Your ear is made of cartilage. Cartilage is not a piercing, cartilage is your ear. So anything pretty much in the cartilage around the ear, lips, noses, eyebrows, nipples, belly buttons, 16 with a parent. It's really important because, excuse me, cartilage piercings, ear piercings, nose piercings, nipple piercings take ages to heal. They do. They take a long time. So if I have, even if a parent messages me and would like their 12-year-old to have the helix pierced, no. I have 2 girls walking off the street who are 14 and they want their helix pierced, I'm sorry, no. They're going to knock it constantly. They're going to want to take the jewellery out before it's ready to put something prettier in. They're going to go trampolining or swimming and knock it. They're going to sit and play with it all the time. Kids do that. That's what they do. And I want your piercing and your children's piercings to be happy and healthy. I want the healing time to be as short as possible for you. No one wants a piercing that takes forever to heal. We've all had them. I had my helix pierced up here and it took at least 18 months before I could, it didn't hurt all the time. Nightmare. So I will not pierce 14-year-olds helix just because their friends have them pierced. I won't do it. They can go to town and have it pierced if they would like to do that, and if the parent chooses to do that, absolutely fine, not a problem. Personally, I think it's too young. I don't think your ears are ready for it. I think a lot of kids that age aren't ready for the responsibility of keeping it clean, looking after it. It's too young, and I want to have a good piercing experience with people. I want them to come in and have a nice time with us. I want them to be comfortable and not nervous with what's going on. I want them to leave and have good aftercare, and I want their piercing to heal nicely with good jewellery and for it to be a nice experience. I can't control what happens elsewhere. If you go somewhere else and they use cheap jewellery or they do a crappy job and it's wonky, or any of these things, if it's not clean, if it's not sterile, I can't control that, and I have children, and if I wouldn't put my kids through that because they moaned at me. I just don't think it's worth it to pierce 12-year-olds helix. I just don't. So 16 with a parent, 18 without. If you do choose to take your child somewhere else and have it done younger than 16, that's absolutely fine. Please do your research. find somewhere clean, find somewhere good, go with them. Make sure they use titanium jewellery. Don't let them put steel in because they will go funky very quickly. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions or if you need any advice. I'm always here for anybody that has piercing issues or that needs advice. I want things to be done properly and safely for you and your children. I think that's very important. And as far as lobes go, I don't make hardly any money on piercing children's ears for their lobes because I do it in a safe way. It's not done with a needle, it's done with a hybrid. It's not done with a gun. I don't agree with guns. They're not safe and good for your skin. So I don't make any money on that. I would rather for the child to come to me and have their lobes done and for me to make no money than for you to go to another high street shop that will pierce your ears with a gun, charge you £30+ to have them done. So they're making money on them and they're done with a gun in an unclean environment quite often, and then the kids have got a problem with their ears and they take ages to heal because they were done badly. I would rather them come to me and have me make no money and for it to be safe. I think that's kind of principles over business. And then excuse me, what else was I going to say? Ear piercing, I don't make any money on it particularly. I don't need the money enough to be piercing children. I'm not that desperate for business to be piercing children. That won't be happy. Lobes, okay, but I don't need the money enough to be doing that. If the kid goes to school, even after the holidays, they have to keep it in for 6 to 8 weeks. So if they have their helix done, go to school, they're going to have to take it out and it will heal up. Or they will wear it anyway and catch it on something and they're going to flipping hit the roof if they catch a helix or a fresh piercing. It hurts. So that's another reason why I won't do it, because it's just a problem. It's just a problem, they ain't ready. Kids aren't going to like me for this, and I'm sorry for that. But there's a time and a place, and unfortunately, until you're 16, your body's not ready, and it's not time. So, as far as business goes, I want you to be safe. I would rather not have the money, and for you to be safe, than you to go to town for them to charge twice as much, and you have a problem. Which is sad, but that's business. So, to recap, it's 6 and up for lobes, and it is 16 with a parent for everything else. 18 without. If you look young, you may have to bring ID, but then, there you go. So, if you need anything at all, please comment on the video. Everything is open and transparent. Please leave comments, absolutely fine. If you want to message the page, it's Violet's Beauty Bar and Body Piercing. You can find us in Haxby. We are just behind the Men's Zone Barber on the main street. Come and see us, please have a chat and stay safe. Thanks everyone.